Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays Flight and Review, and today we are taking out the Hawker Hunter package for Microsoft Flight Sim that is now on flightsim.to by Dave WG. So released June 13, 2022. Very nice model. There are 10 different makes to this particular aircraft. I'll read through them in a moment. And there are 22 liveries that come with those 10 different variants. So what we have is there's the prototype, an F2, an F3, an F4, F6, FGA9, an FR10, a GA11, a PR11, and the Mark 58. I'm actually taking the Mark 58. They are all very similar. Obviously, this is further in development than the others. Different ones come with a different amount of fuel. Some only have internal. Some have the ability to put external on both this pylon and the next one on different size fuel tanks. Every part of this is written in a README text file. So let me just see if I can drag this on the screen now. So you can actually work out all the different models have either internal fuel only or can have different tanks. You need to choose the pylon with tank, and then you need to choose how much you want to put into it. So always read the README file. And thank you very much, Dave Garwood, for creating this awesome aircraft. So look, textures, very well done. Love the static elements as well. I like how the ribbon actually does flap around. We have one on, what are they, pitot tubes or something. Textures are well done. We'll get in and can we use our, oh yes we can, there we go. But we'll get inside here and I will show you some of the awesome stuff that's in here. Now I'm not overly averse for starting up or educated on it, but I can always click the buttons that I know that is all my starters. So fuel tanks, fuel pumps, nav, audio, what was that one? Spare. Audio select. My LP fuel cock is open. While we get this started, I can also close the canopy. There we go. Now some of the other things I want to show while we're starting up. We have Gunsight Master. We can also make it brighter. Or we can put a sun shield on there. So Gunsight Sun Visor. Just so you can see it through better. What else do we have? We can jettison the drop tanks. I won't do that here on the ground. I might try and remember to do that once we get in the air. Since we're only going to do a quick takeoff and around. We have elevator power and we have aileron power. What else we have? Tailplane in connect is inoperable. Hood doesn't actually let me take or press anything there. These are our flaps. Actually I will show those flaps while we're starting up. So flaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. There we go. 7 levels. Yep, doesn't go any further. That's pretty much for stopping it like an air brake, I would imagine. Well, there's a bit of heat blur for you. Decent job there. We won't use all those though, so we will actually some decent sound there. We'll just take one. Actually, we'll do it when we get to the runway. Park brake off. It's quite smooth to steer, even with the new Microsoft fault for rudder control that tries to auto center it. You might see the rudder keeps flipping. Same with the wheel, it tries to auto center even when the auto center is turned off. I don't know, that seemed to be some Asobo issue in the update 9. Alright, Might also go through the views before we take off. Just back right off. Now I do notice that down here on the left there, you should be able to see when I apply the brakes. That's full brakes, left brake, right brake. Yep. Well modelled. You can see the pressure builds up. I don't have the ability, unless I put my rudder pedals back on. I'm using HOTAS at the moment. Unless I put my rudder pedals back on, I don't have the ability to brake at increment. So I've only got a button on or off. But you know what, we'll just stop here. And we'll put our park brake on, which locks them in. Now, views. Right, we do have that default view that's a lot of developers put that it goes out. So when we look left and right, so that's a little bit too high. Okay, now we're right in the nose, outside the plane, looking down at some controls. Whoa. Okay, I think this is a default view set. Not a fan of those, but we can. Alright, okay, so when you go in and out, these might need updating. So if the developer does see this, if you change your X, Y, and Z parameters, you can actually lower the look left view by, let's see, if we went down to there, that would be better. And the same this way, if we just go down, I mean, I'm using the arrow to go down, and then when you change your other views, but there may be a corrected file come out soon. Now I am actually reviewing this, it's only just come out. Yeah, I don't like my head going out of the cockpit doing that. So this is, I think, version 1. You know what, I'll go and have a look while we sit on the taxi here. So this is the first release on FlightSim.to. But I have seen, if you've watched my videos before, you will have seen that I've seen other developers have the same. So yeah, I'm actually reviewing version 1.0. So if you're seeing this and click on the link in the description, you may actually see that the developer might have updated that a bit. So we move, there we go, that'll do. One level flaps, applying the brakes, on with some throttle. Does look good. I'll have to take this one for a run. I think this will go quite well with the addition of the other similar period aircraft like the Banshee that came out. Fairly smooth. I'm just trying to fly from the side view here. A little weird. Up. Thank you. Probably don't even need those flaps. Alright, that goes quite nice. Let's actually do a bit of a climb. Very nice. I forgot to put the lights on though. Yep, I did. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick fly around Sydney and come and land back on the same runway that I took off from. Now we just need to correct that looking left and right not to go out. But look, it's a good start. Everything's absolutely beautiful inside. Just the part where your head pokes out. So let's back this off. Have a air brake. Oh, look at that paddle. There's a paddle for you. Can't put that down when you're on the ground. Your landing gear does not go down enough. Now let's see if we can jettison these fuel tanks, because I'm sure they'd love them in Sydney Harbour. Oh, I pressed it, but they're still there. if there is a lock for that. Bit of a shame. I was expecting them to disappear. Alright, let's give this a bit of a push while we're making our way around. Some decent heat blur view. See if we can get the camera moving again. Now I am using the latest version of this, so the Mark 58, well, the latest that comes with this pack anyway. I think the one that I previewed from FSX back in 2020 was the T68 version of this. Just had some slight modifications as well. Still, these are nice. Flies well. We can land it. You know what? Let's see if we can actually go all the way over. And there's a pause for you. Okay, handles quite well. I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot to it. It really is a tube with some wings. Kind of like a lot of planes back in those days. Although, a fair bit more wing than some. Okay, we are going to need to... Right, so the brake comes up when the gear goes down. Yep, I cannot put my speed brake on now. But what I do have is a set of flaps that... Oh, sober, come on. You're getting really bad with these stutters getting into airports now. Alright, there's level 7 of the flaps. Oh my god, look at that. That really slows it down there. That's like a set of air brakes. Good for short field landing, I would imagine. Alright, let's try not to slam it into the ground. Wow. Yep, that's a set of brakes with those flaps down. That's pretty cool. Hawker Hunter. Look, I think it's actually pretty good. I don't think that stuttering is because of the plane. I think that's the Sobo's Sim Update 9, I think. I've noticed that every time you get near a city or airport you get stuttering, but the plane itself, awesome. Alright, let's bring those flaps up. Brakes work very well. Link will be the description. Go download it. It is free. It's done very well. Definitely read the README file. I wonder if there's room in next to the Concorde. Now we'll go over here. And we'll do a shutdown as well. Now, like I said, link is in the description. Go check it out. Feel free to buy them a coffee if you feel so inclined. I think they've done really well with this. I just want the views fixed up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.